Hi, it's week 28 of the Hillside Heart Prompts. This week's prompts: community, contributed by Mickey's Arts and Crafts, and marbles, contributed by Kimberly Bajorek, 1900. I have a couple of different communities. Communities are in all different ways and styles, and people make up different communities. I really want to put in the volunteer community. It's Salvation Army, and I think most of us know who they are. I don't know what I'm going to do right there. I wonder if I should put it like this. I can add some fun colors up there. Almost fits perfectly. I think I'll probably use my markers, or maybe some washi tape for some color. And while I was finding the marbles, pleasantly surprised, because I don't have all the volumes, that I would have to make my own marbles, which is easy because you just make some circles and draw some colorful images on there. But I will use that, and I can draw some more. I'll make some marbles of my own. Maybe I'll do that up here, because there's lots of kids in here, and that's what they would be doing. I'd like to put this whole page on. I'll cut this off. The Return from Midnight Mass, I can use that. This is in 1919, this photo, or this image. And the paper was 1967. That's my 1967 series. Okay, so then I can put this in here. I'm going to release this fold on here. So I can fit this whole page. Fun. I like that. So then I can fold this in. And this will be my flip out at the bottom with my hearts. I'd love to know if you like prompts, if you use them, if it's something maybe you've never thought of. They are a great way to spark ideas. Look at things that you already have in your possession, in your stash, and then use them in a way and combine them in a way that can be so different that you wouldn't have thought of, which is quite often what I say. I would never think of putting these particular two things like marbles in this. No, I would never think of that. And then this can flip up. I just trimmed the very top of this page. I'm going to keep it whole because it really describes what marble, how they started. Egyptian boys played marbles in the Middle Ages in Europe, and it's just a great little history. As I was cutting this, I was thinking, well, this is a whole community in itself, just like any kind of tournaments or sport, anything like that. So that's going to be part of my community. I'll glue this here. I want to add some more decorative marbles, so I'm going to make some. Here is some painty papers that I have that's already made. I'm going to use it. There's already marbles in here. I think that is so fun. And I'm going to use a punch I'll use 2 sizes, and if you don't have a punch, you can freehand your little circles. Really fun way to use your own art. Never think it might come in handy this way. I didn't. And this is going to cover here. Just going to map this out a little bit. And then what I can do is I can collage this underneath. And I can tear that at the top. If I want to see the word pattern, that'd be kind of cool for the marbles. Tear that off. Pattern. This was done with some gel printing, and I have used most of it. This is all I had left, but it was in one of my files, storage files. Oh, that's cute. Going to add one of my own marbles. What I also love about using your own art is you have to make more. It's a great thing. I can put this here because we can see the word tournament. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to put my little ones along the edge. I can outline it in black to outline those ones. And I have these ones left. Maybe some more glue. Love this. So fun. I mean, I grew up with marbles. Didn't really know how to play them. I didn't follow any rules. We made up our own games. So we didn't play for keeps. We kept our own. I need to do something up here. Some of my marbles. And then I'll trim the edges off after. I'm going to keep my marbles. I'm going to put the marbles. These are the only scraps I have. And I'm going to decorate this tiny little flap. It also had me thinking about your family is your community. You know, there's so many ways of describing community. But I'm going to use these stickers that I have right here as I was flipping it over. Well, there's a tea set. I don't know if that'll fit, but that's part of a community when we volunteer and we serve tea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this out. Not matching, nothing matches. It's all, I'm going to cut around. I'm going to cut it closer to the image than what the sticker has. I think I'll have a better chance of it fitting. It is always amazing how all these things work out. There's no telling how old this is. I'm not going to put glue on it. I'm just going to go with it. I trimmed a little bit off the bottom because I really want to keep the teapot. And I was going to color the background. I'm going to keep it the way it is. A wee trim. I always say it, but if this was going to be a gift or to be sold, I would always add extra glue. This is my own personal. That's cute. Tea time. I'm going to add a little flower. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to glue on my scraps I'm going to put them on here. I'm going to cut out 2 circles. To put on my little flap, and then that'll be a couple little pockets, little tucks for my hearts. Well, I might as well put these marbles all along the bottom, and then I can tuck that in. But I don't want to go that way. I have to be careful. These have to go like this. Here's my 2 hearts, and they fit in here in the little circles, the marbles. $28. This week's prompts are marbles and community. Community just happens to be on the back of my cutout heart that says something to be thankful for, which is such a good reminder. I'm grateful and thankful for our community. And so that fits in here. I added some stickers of roses and tea because the community, when we get together, we can volunteer and serve tea. After a gathering at a midnight mass, we can get together with our community and have tea or coffee or hot chocolate. Finding my scrappy painty paper, my gel printing, was really fun. I love the colors. It filled in the gap up at the top, and it also had stencils or mark making. This is mark making that I made with the end of a tube in my black paint, and that was really fun. It looks like marbles. Well, we're going to say it's marbles. I used some tape. I added this page, made it into a flip. And then I also found this fun description of marbles with some marbles down here in the different kinds. Added more of my painty paper and then used some of my cutouts as the marbles. I'm going to be journaling because I have a lot of memories to add to this. For community, for volunteering, playing marbles. I added my journaling onto a little note paper with the date, adding some fun memories about playing marbles with our friends, with my brother. This is also part of a community, as in sports and different gatherings. It is all tied in together. I love it. Stay adventurous and be fresh.